1 year ago, I did something most people only talk about. I took $10,000 of my own money and split it evenly across 10 completely different investments. Stocks, crypto, gold, real estate, bonds, even a small business. Each one got exactly $1,000. No changing the strategy halfway through. No panic selling. No buying the dip. I invested the money and left it alone for 365 straight days. And honestly, the results shocked me. The investment I thought would dominate, didn't. The one I barely expected anything from, it completely crushed everything else. And yeah, one of these absolutely tanked. Watching that one hurt a little. In this video, I'm showing you every number, every gain, every loss, completely uncensored. By the end, you'll see exactly what happened to all $10,000 and which investment actually came out on top in today's economy. Let's get into it. Alright, before we look at the results, let me explain exactly how this worked because I wanted this experiment to be as fair and transparent as possible. Exactly 1 year ago, on date, I invested $1,000 into each of these 10 asset classes. S&P 500 Index Fund, individual stocks, Bitcoin, gold, real estate through REITs, bonds, high-yield savings account, Ethereum, commodities, a small business investment. That's $10,000 total. Real money, my money, not a paper trading simulation. And the rules were simple. I bought everything on the same day and didn't touch it afterward. No rebalancing. No adding more money. No emotional trading. No trying to time the market. Just raw performance over 1 full year. I tracked every dollar the entire time, and today we're finally revealing the results. All 10 investments appear on a scoreboard with question marks covering the final returns. Before I show you the rankings, I want to tell you something funny. I asked my Instagram followers to guess which investment would win this challenge. Over 14,000 people voted. And here's how it broke down. 47% guessed Bitcoin. 31% picked the S&P 500. 12% chose individual stocks. But only 3% guessed the actual winner. 3%. So either some of you are financial geniuses, or most of us are way worse at predicting markets than we think. Graphic pops up showing poll results. We're going to go through every investment one by one, starting with the worst performer and working our way up to the big winner. I invested $1,000 into a total bond market index fund. 1 year later, it was worth $978. That's a loss of $22. Or minus 2.2%. Now to be fair, bonds aren't designed to make you rich. They're supposed to be stable and reduce risk. But with interest rates doing what they've been doing lately, bonds got hit hard. The returns just couldn't compete with anything else in this portfolio. If you're younger and aggressively building wealth, parking too much money here probably isn't doing you many favors. This included things like oil, natural gas, wheat, and industrial metals through a commodities ETF. Final value. $1,041. So technically positive, but barely. And honestly, the volatility was exhausting for a 4% return. Prices were all over the place the entire year. For me personally, the stress-to-profit ratio just wasn't worth it. Okay, this one isn't really an investment, but I included it because a lot of people treat their savings account like their long-term financial plan. I parked $1,000 in a high-yield savings account paying 4.8%. After 1 year, $1,048. Safe? Absolutely. Exciting? Not even a little. And once you factor in inflation, the real return was tiny. Your money technically grew, but barely enough to matter. Now we get into crypto. Ethereum had a rough ride this year. Between regulation concerns, competition from newer blockchains, and market volatility, it struggled more than a lot of people expected. Final value, $1,087. That's an 8.7% gain. Which sounds decent until you remember this thing was swinging wildly the entire year. At one point, it was down over 30%. Holding Ethereum felt less like investing and more like emotional endurance training. Gold came in surprisingly solid. Final value, $1,143. That's a 14.3% return. Not flashy. Not life-changing, but dependable. Whenever markets get nervous, investors tend to run toward gold, and that definitely helped this year. It's basically the financial equivalent of comfort food. Real estate was next. Specifically REITs, which let you invest in property without actually owning buildings yourself. Final value, $1,159. A 15.9% gain. As interest rates stabilized, real estate started bouncing back stronger than a lot of people expected. And honestly, getting real estate exposure without dealing with tenants or broken plumbing is a pretty nice setup. This category was interesting. I picked 5 individual companies across different industries: tech, healthcare, energy, consumer goods, and finance. Final value, $1,224. That's a 22.4% return. One stock absolutely carried the group while another dragged it down hard. And honestly, this reinforced something important. Stock picking can outperform the market, but it also takes research, patience, and a little luck. The boring one. The reliable one. The investment every finance YouTuber won't stop talking about. The S&P 500. Final value, $1,261. That's a 26.1% return with basically zero effort. No stock picking. No research. No stress. Just buy it and leave it alone. This is exactly why index funds have become the foundation of so many investment portfolios. And then there's Bitcoin. The crowd favorite absolutely showed up. Final value, $1,380. That's a massive 38% gain. Institutional adoption kept growing, ETFs brought in serious money, and the halving cycle played out almost exactly the way Bitcoin investors hoped. But the journey was insane. At one point, my $1,000 dropped to around $680. Later it shot above $1,600. Then it crashed again. If you panic easily, Bitcoin will expose you immediately. And finally, the winner. The investment that beat Bitcoin. Beat the S&P 500. And honestly surprised me the most. Pause. Was the small business investment. Graphic reveal plus dramatic sound. Final value, $1,610. That's a 61% return in 1 year. Here's what happened. I invested $1,000 into a friend's local mobile car detailing business in exchange for a small equity stake. That business took off. 1 year later, they're generating around $12,000 per month in revenue, and my original investment increased significantly in value. Now, before anyone rushes out trying to invest in random businesses, this was high risk. Most small businesses fail. I got fortunate with the right person, the right timing, and the right market. But this experiment reminded me of something important. Sometimes the biggest returns come from backing people and ideas, not just buying ticker symbols. First place medal small business, $1,610, plus 61%. Second place medal Bitcoin, $1,380, plus 38%. Third place medal S&P 500, $1,261, plus 26.1%. Keycap 4 individual stocks, $1,224, plus 22.4%. Keycap 5 REITs, $1,159, plus 15.9%. Keycap 6 Gold, $1,143, plus 14.3%. Keycap 7 Ethereum, $1,087, plus 8.7%. Keycap 8 HWSA, $1,048, plus 4.8%. Keycap 9 Commodities, $1,041, plus 4.1%. Keycap 10 Bonds, $978, minus 2.2%. So overall, the portfolio grew from $10,000 to $11,931. That's a total return of 19.3% in 1 year. Honestly, I'll take that. So what did I actually learn from all this? First, diversification matters. Spreading money across different assets protected me from major losses, but a few big winners carried most of the gains. Second, the S&P 500 is still incredibly hard to beat long term. It's simple, boring, and ridiculously effective. Third, Bitcoin is powerful, but emotionally brutal. If volatility scares you, crypto can wreck your decision-making fast. Fourth, some of the best investments aren't on the stock market at all. Investing in businesses, people, and real-world opportunities can sometimes outperform everything else.
And finally, leaving large amounts of cash sitting in low-interest accounts quietly destroys purchasing power over time. So next year, I'm doing this again, but bigger. $25,000. 15 different asset classes, including farmland, art, peer-to-peer lending, and more. If you want to follow the experiment from day one, hit subscribe now, because the next update drops exactly 1 year from today.